Alexander. Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you very much for that lovely introduction, Miss Edwards. And I hope everybody is having a great evening. If you can hear me clearly, just raise your hands and or put a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. She's in. Yeah. Can you hear me clearly? Yes? Nod? I'm not sure if they're hearing me. Okay, maybe he's talking, so let me just unmute him. All right. All right, guys, can you hear me clearly?
Um, can I use a headphone?
Oh,
Can I use an
has a
earphone?
bad connection, so but he's talking. Miss Simpson, can you hear me clearly?
You're breaking sometimes.
All right, so she's talking about. Oh, I know. Okay, go again. All right, so I found the problem. Can you hear me clearly, guys? Mr. Blackburn?
I mean, no, what I'm hearing.
You're hearing me. Okay, great. Miss Simpson, can you hear me?
You break up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Better.
Okay, great. Awesome. All right, so my story, persons always ask, how does an engineer get into, business with health? And, I I have heard a story that you should go to school, get a good job, get a good education, and live happily ever after. And in my life, I'm not seeing where that is working for everybody. It was in my quest to find out why some persons are able to live have a better way of life than others. And I found out that you have to build something for yourself. If you are all biblical persons, you know about Proverbs 13, verse 22. It says, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And because of this, I kept on searching and was a student of life when it comes on to, learning different business principles and how we can tap into becoming more successful in life. What I'll be sharing with you is a passion of mine with in terms of health, because all of my grandparents are now no longer on the earth, and I have not always had it well. And I believe that a number of Jamaicans need to not only be successful in track and field, but also in business as well. All right. So we're talking health and wealth, right? And I'm going to be sharing my screen with you. Okay. So if you are able to see my screen, let me know. Okay, great. So you should be able to see my screen now. All right. So what I'm showing you is the name of the company that my good friend and business partner, Miss Edwards, is launching, called Total Life Changes. And this is one of the reasons why I was attracted to being a part of this. Somebody else join as well. So welcome Brim to the call as well. All right. So Total Life Changes. Now, how does that work? It was about 2 weeks before being introduced to this company that I learned. I was actually reading a book that was talking about, how successful people had high levels of energy, right? And it was talking about organic foods and staying away from processed foods. And that is when I found out about Total Life Changes, right? Um, so it was very interesting how it connected with me at that time as well, and several other things confirmed that this was the right time and the right place and the right opportunity. as well. So, what we are all about, Total Life Change is all about timing. Timing is right. It is said that every 100 years, you get an opportunity like this where you're able to get, everything is just right. The company got everything right. And believe me, this company has been growing in leaps and bounds. In 2015 alone, it has grown over 800% because of the industries that we're touching on. More than ever before, people want to stay healthy, feel better, live longer, and more than anything else, they want to have more money, right? So our CEO, right? So our CEO is Mr. Jack Fallon. Our CFO is Mr. John Lacari. Our VP of Sales in North America is Mr. Kenny Lloyd, and Mr. Bolivar Enriquez. And when I went to represent Jamaica, I met all of these people. And believe it or not, these people came to Jamaica as well on more than one occasion, and they're also registered in Jamaica. So this is an amazing company to work with. They are people persons and they do what they say they will do. Now, you might be wondering what are the industries that we're touching on that has given us so much success. And we're talking about health and wellness, which is about a $3 trillion industry now. We're talking about weight loss, which is an $80 billion industry. We're talking about beauty, which is a $150 billion industry. We're talking about performance enhancement, which is a $17 billion industry. We're talking about coffee. Now, coffee and tea are the most drinks in the world, and thus it is a booming industry all the time. We're talking about energy and longevity. The baby boomers want to live longer, want to have more energy, and that is why this industry is now a $12.5 billion industry. Right? So health and wellness, Paul Zane Pilzer says that once you're in this industry, you are set for life. Once you're profitable in this industry. Weight loss. I'm sure everybody on this line knows somebody that wants to lose weight. If you know somebody that wants to lose weight, just raise your hands. Okay.
That's for me.
Okay, yes. I can't see Brim for some strange reason. But that's okay. No, that's okay. All right. So we're also in skincare and beauty. Now, since I've been in this company, when I go abroad and when I go different parts of different conventions to represent the company on behalf of Jamaica, I realize that people are aging better. And it's because of natural means as well, and it's because the persons are taking care of their body. And they have no better help than Total Life Changes. Now, Total Life Changes gives them that assistance to look younger and, to have that clean look as well. We're talking about performance enhancement, which, bringing back the marriages together, coffee, and home-based businesses. More than ever before, people want to work from home. People don't only want to rely on their jobs. They want to be able to make as much as they want to make more ends meet. Because one of the problems what I had found, even after switching from job to job to job, is that I had more month at the end of the money. The money was always running out before the month. And I know that is a problem here in Jamaica and around the world. So more and more persons want to, add that more income, and especially in US dollars, we're getting paid in US dollars. And it is said that if families just need a little bit more, like about 500 more US dollars per month, and a lot of marriages would be saved, and so on and so forth. Right? So we're going to touch on a few of the products, just to run through really quickly. The first product that we'll be talking about is the number one detox tea in the world. No, I don't know if you know how important detox is, and I probably would give Miss Edwards a video to share with you guys. But detox is extremely important. It is said that what we are experiencing 5 minutes outside in the urban areas in the town is what our forefathers 200 years ago would have experienced in their entire lifetime. The poisons that they're putting in the food, poisons that they're putting in the meat nowadays, it's incredibly important to detox. And so we find that detox is one of the trending things in and around the world that people use to help them. And what better way to detox than to do it organically? And so we have our organic detox tea, which is holy thistle, persimmon leaves, malva leaves, marshmallow leaves, blessed thistle, papaya, ginger, chamomile, and myrrh. These are all natural, organic, powerful herbs. And I don't know, I don't want to give you a lot of facts, but I know that what it has been doing for persons, it has been, cleaning up persons so that they don't have to go to the dermatologist. Women tend to have that less painful, period time. Um, people losing the back pain, people are getting sludge and parasites out of their body that were living in their body for years. And it has been helping persons with their different conditions, for example, diabetes and lupus. And we're not making medical claims. I'm just sharing just a few of the stories that we've been having with Total Life Changes products. All right, on to our very next product, and it is called the liquid multivitamin NutriBurst, right? Now, NutriBurst is second to none on the market. What makes NutriBurst different? There is a recent fact that was done to show that these Centrum and these solid multivitamins, you will only get a maximum absorption into the body of 30%. Now, what is different about NutriBurst is that you will get a whopping 98%. So instead of flushing 70% of your money down the toilet, you'll only be flushing 2% of your money down the toilet, which is dramatic savings and dramatic value, right? So not only that, NutriBurst also has 72 minerals, all essential vitamin extracts, 22 phytonutrients, and fruits and vegetables. Now, that is powerful. It's basically giving you your daily serving of fruits and vegetables. Did you know that your daily supply of fruits and vegetables is 8 to 10 servings per day? How many of us actually have 8 to 10 servings of fruit and vegetables on a daily basis? Repeat that. Who said yes?
Men don't.
Okay, so nobody actually does that, right? So in one cup full of NutriBurst, or in one tablespoon full of NutriBurst, you'll be getting that. And that is very important for the body. We're talking about amino acids for repair of the body. We're talking about whole food grains that are good for indigestion and so on. And 12 healthy herbs that are really building the body from inside out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about longer life, we're talking about healthier life, we're talking about more energy, more productivity through all organic natural products. Now, my all-time favorite is the energy. And why is that? I remember a time when I was, working the early shift. I was during the early shift that persons, had a lot of fun, because what they did is they simply went around and take pictures of the first person to nod off, because if you are going to be working 6 to 2, as you will know that, you'd have to be waking up from about 4 o'clock. And thus, by the time we reach 10 o'clock, people would be feeling a little tired and sleepy. And it was until I began to take my energy that I was the one that was able to get the last laugh. And the energy really gives 12 hours of organic, natural energy boost, increases the mood of the person, makes you happier, increases your focus, and really helps the body to operate at its maximum. And that is what we're talking about. We're talking about organically. Now, another important organic product that we have is called Resolution. It's made up of organic ingredients that really help you to lose the weight and not regain it. Helps you to work with the hormones to program you against unhealthy foods like fatty foods, sugary foods, and floury foods, starchy foods, which are said to be some of the most harmful foods to the body, right? And really what it helps persons to be doing, and I know this, I had a good friend that was, about a bit skeptical, and I said, listen, with all our products on our website, you have 30 days in which if it's not working for you, you can get back your money. And she texts me back in 7 days and say, hey, I lost 10 pounds in 7 days organically. And that's what we're talking about, the resolution. This product really helps to increase the metabolism naturally by the reactions that it does. And that is done by fat burning component, which is an organic called L-arginine. It really helps persons to lose pounds while they sleep. It also helps persons to sleep better. A lot of times we go to our bed and we don't really get a rest. And products like Slim PM helps persons to sleep better as well as, lose weight while they sleep. There's this young lady on Facebook, I don't remember her name, who is a good friend of mine, and she basically was having so much results that she sold out all the Slim PMs in Jamaica. Right? So this Slim PM is a phenomenal product. I can't say all the things that it is doing, but it's really phenomenal. How many of us here on the line drink our coffee in the morning, in the evening, and at night? Right? Coffee, people love to drink coffee, right? It started in America, now it's in Jamaica. Everywhere you go, people are drinking coffee, but the coffee, majority of the coffee being drank in Jamaica and around the world is not healthy. It's decaffeinated, it's processed, and therefore it does nothing more than increases the amount of toxins and contamination into the body. What our coffee line does is really it's infused with a very powerful mushroom product called chaga. And what it really helps persons to do is to build back their immune system, build back your DNA from the inside. And at the same time, we have our Delgado coffee, which helps persons to lose 1 to 3 pounds per day, depends on you. We also have our marriage counselors, which is the love for women and the striker for men. And it has been proven that when men strike up, they don't strike out, right? And for the women, they say that it rains on the inside, rains on the outside, and they feel like 16 again, right? So these have been bringing back the marriages, bringing back the bond, you know, letting people slow down sometimes and really, get back to where they should be in terms of love. Okay, we're talking skincare, and this is which is probably my favorite skincare product because it's not just skincare. If you research emu oil on the internet, you realize that a number of the persons that have that natural clean skin look are using emu oil. It has helped many of my, business partners and clients to clean up their skin, get rid of their acne, get rid of their bruises and scars. It also relieves pain. As I remember one night, my wife was having some pain, and I said, "Hey, try the emu oil." And she's always, these things don't work. And within 15 minutes of trying the 100% oil, IASA oil, she was relieved of her pain. I introduced it recently to somebody as well that was having some knee pains, joint pains. And believe it, ladies and gentlemen, this product goes 7 layers deep to help relieving pain, arthritis, gout, burns, scratches and bruises, and several other benefits of the oil. So it's all-in-one oil.
He's talking.
No, he's not. I don't think he's talking to me. Right. Right. So that's the emu oil for you. All right. So we also have lashes for women who want to have that natural look. It just adds to the lashes without you have to sewing on or gluing on anything onto your lashes, right? So that is also powerful. Now, NVIDIA is really one of our high profile products. And as you can see the before and after picture here, on our screen, what it really has been doing is the anti-aging process, increasing that in a number of people, getting rid of the wrinkles, getting rid of the blemishes, as you can see on the screen. And I've seen a lot of persons who are much older than me looking like my age, basically, and that's because of the NVIDIA. NVIDIA is really a product that was only distributed to 30 exclusive countries worldwide, and because of Total Life Changes, we decided to join with forces with the company and share it with the rest of the world because of what we believe in, because of how we do things over here in Total Life Changes. And we have been nominated for the top award in My Face, My Body Award, right? That's an international prestigious award. Now, we have talked about the products, and I've told you a number of, just a few of the shares of what we have been experiencing with the products. But I'm going to share with you what the compensation plan. Simply, this type of business has been called the business of the 21st century because it's pretty simple. What it's doing is doing what it gives us a chance to do is do what we're doing already. So I wanted to picture being on a vacation, having the the time of your life at the hotel of your life. I wanted to picture you that, on the last day you dread that you have to go back to work on the following Monday. I want you to close your eyes and picture coming back to your neighborhood, to regular life, as it were. Are you going to tell me that you're not going to share that experience with your friends and tell them that you had a great time at Sandals or this resort or that resort? I am almost sure that you're going to share this experience. And this is what it's doing. What actually is happening here, and it's really brilliant, is that you will be having the chance to replace the marketing department. It has been proven that one of the most effective ways of marketing a product is through peer or referrals, word of mouth marketing, persons who you already know, love, and trust. Because a lot of times persons are so busy that they have no time to watch the news. Persons are constantly looking at their phones or in conversations with their friends and neighbors. And that's why this type of principle is really, really powerful. And a lot of times we refer, businesses to other people and we're not compensating for it. What this really does is cut out the marketing department, cut out that billboard, cut out that advertising campaign for the company and leaves it in the hands of the customers who are already passionate and already sharing their results they're having. And thus it builds trust, it builds belief, and it builds the company as well. So when you become a part of Total Life Change, you really will be owning your own franchise. You get your free website. And when you get your free website, you can tap into several of these mind-blowing compensation plan. Now, the first compensation that you'll be getting with Total Life Changes, and we have all experienced, is pretty simple. You'll get a free website, and just like you are on a link now, which is pretty much a website, when you go and choose one of these phenomenal products, and ladies and gentlemen, we have over 40 products, we're just touching on a few of them, and they are in industries that are in high demand, meaning people are literally dying to get some of the products. And they simply buy products on your website. The company will give you 50% of the profit. And I'm sure that anyone going into partnership will want to look for a fair partnership, not 10%, not 30%, not even 40%, but they are looking for a 50-50 profit share. And that is what Total Life Change is giving here in terms of the sales on the website. Now, that is just a part of retail because guess what? When you're getting started, you choose a set of products at a special price. And just like value, you'll be getting your products and you're going to go ahead and you're going to give some persons to sample, some people to try, some people you're going to be selling it to, right? And some you're going to be taking for yourself, right? So that is powerful. That is two ways, a twofold compensation we call retail. Now, the second way that we get paid in Total Life Change is that you'll be having a website, and instead of the person shopping and just being a customer, the person is realizing that they too have an opportunity to make money just like you on sales or are introducing others to the business. And so what the company will do is give you a 50% of whatever package that they choose. So let's say the person chooses a 300 package. The company will give you 50% of that. Right? So let's say you're introducing somebody that starts with a 300 package, the company will give you 150 US dollars. If they start with a 500 package, the company will give you 250 US dollars. If they start with a 1500 US dollar package, the company will give you 750 US dollars. And that is extremely powerful. And if it was just for those two ways alone, you can start earning, as much as you want because you determine the amount of pay that you will get. And, you determine the amount of people that you give an opportunity to make an income for themselves. And not in Jamaican dollars, but in one of the most stable dollars in the economy right now. And that is US dollars. Now, the other ways are getting paid are really taking it up a little notch. Because I want you to think right now, just as it is, what is happening into the economy. I want you to think about the persons that are getting laid off, including myself. If I didn't have this, I don't know what I'd do. I want you to realize that a number of the companies are cutting benefits and no job is now secure. The economy is going towards an independent market, home-based entrepreneurship type of economy, right? And what you want to do is position yourself as a producer and not just a consumer. The persons are buying this new advent of online marketing, persons are buying online. And so just like any other top entrepreneur, you can have the same success. What they did is that they got an organizational structure, as you can see in the top right hand corner here. And what they simply did is to really build a organization. So if you're going to build an organization, you're going to be thinking of two presidents, two persons that are capable of delivering and building some organization. And as your organization earns, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be getting 10, 25% of whatever productivity happens below you. And there's no choice but for persons to come on board because everybody is looking for a way out. Everybody is looking for additional income. And so as you introduce person and the persons that in your team are doing the same, then you are leveraging everybody. And leverage is the key word. Every CEO, every successful CEO leverages other people's time, other people's efforts, other people's money, and other people's ideas. And that is what you'll be doing. Teamwork is making the dream work. It's pretty simple. And that's the third way of getting paid. The maximum that you'll be getting on this way per week is only 20,000 US dollars for the sustainability of the company's compensation plan, which by the way is the number one compensation plan in the world in the industry. Here's why I think it is the number one in the industry. If you help persons build an organization, build leadership skills, become a better person individually, become a better person in terms of character because you produce what you are. And as you develop yourself, you'll be able to produce at that level. If you help somebody or plug them into a system that personally develops them to earn on their organizational bonus, then you'll be getting a 50% check match. They'll still get their 20,000 US dollars per week or $100 US dollars per week or even 10 US dollars per week. But what the company will go ahead and do is to give you 50% of it. As you can see here, your friend here makes $200, then you make $100. And there's no limit to the amount of persons that you can introduce to this business. All right? So, and there's more in terms of, if they introduce other persons, you'll be getting 10 to 50% of whatever they earn as well. And last but not least, as you begin to grow as a business person, as you begin to grow as a leader, as you begin to do what the entrepreneurs do, it's just that you didn't have to pay a large overhead cost to start. The company, you start to recognize your leadership. And when you reach a certain level of productivity, the company starts to pay you $1,500 per month. All the other ways that we shared earlier are weekly paid. And it is good to see something else coming in apart from what you're already doing, something that doesn't affect what you're already doing. And at the same time, you're becoming a better person and helping other persons and having fun. At the same time, it just makes sense to get residual income that is not just dependent on your effort. So, there are about two types of persons that, see this opportunity. And the first type of person is the person that looks at the opportunity and they really, just look at it, keep looking at it, keep thinking about it. And there's another type of person that realize that, there's no better time than the present. And those persons also realize that if you don't take massive and immediate action, some form of action, then the mind goes back into what you call protective mode and protects you into your regular comfort zone. But ladies and gentlemen, there's no change, there's no growth, there's no success in the comfort zone. In life, in everything, in our spiritual lives, in our natural lives, everything takes you out of your comfort zone in order to have that level of success that you want. So in closing, I'll have, 4 questions, what I normally ask. Why? Why should we grow? Why should we become better? Why should we use all our talents to greatness? The next question is, why not use our talents to greatness? Why not become better? Why not do all we can do to make this world a better place? The next question I'll ask is, why not? Why not now? Why not you? Right? Why not now and why not you? If this is not an awesome opportunity that you have never seen before, then what? If this is not for you, then who is it for? Thank you very much for listening. And this session is going to be recorded for all the persons that haven't seen it. And we're going to have, you can get back to Miss Edwards. And thank you all for joining.
Okay.
Have a great night.
Thank you,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Alexander.
You're welcome.
Yeah.